Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's live stream broadcast, girls edition here at Kelso High School. It's the season opener for the Mark Morris Lady Monarchs, and they will take on the Kelso Lassies, who are 0-1 on the season. A couple days ago, dropped the game here at home against 4A Skyview, hoping for a different result, looking to pick up their first victory on the season. Thank you all for being with us. Nick Sisson on behalf of N2 Media, providing tonight's live stream coverage. Lady Monarchs wearing some new gear to start the season. They've got the black road uniforms with the Columbia blue letters and red trim around the letters, so that's pretty cool. Slick new uniforms. Kelso wearing the home whites with the gold trim around the lettering. Should be a good matchup here tonight. These two teams met last season, and it was Kelso getting the victory on the road. Mark Morris looking to even the score in terms of consecutive years playing the game. Speaking of playing the game, there's a big one being played right now on actual ESPN television. You may have heard, or ABC, I don't know. Either way, it's owned by Disney. Oregon taking on Washington. I guarantee there's a lot of eyes glued to that one. Also, we've got the 3A state championship football game being played at Husky Stadium. Big news there. Top recruit out of the state plays for Yelm. Braden Platt ejected 6 minutes into the first quarter after getting tangled up, getting out of a pile. Comes up throwing a punch apparently. So Bellevue and Yelm doing battle in the 3A state championship game. A lot going on Friday night, as we are going to have introductions here in just a second. PA announcer John Webb working out the kinks here on the microphone. Ducks go for it on 4th and goal, and it's a little trickery. Nope, just a pass from Bo Nix. Terrence Ferguson touchdown, 20-17. Huskies on top, but the Ducks with all the momentum. Haven't had a chance to watch it, but heard that there was a not so popular pass interference call. So as the large flag makes its way down from the rafters above, national anthem will be played by the pep band here at Kelso High School. And there is the national anthem played again by the Kelso Pep Band. Technical difficulties, it looks like, still here at Kelso High School for the introductions. They're still working that out. Microphone cord might not be feeling up to snuff at the moment, so they're going to try to get that taken care of, and it looks like we are going to skip the traditional introductions. The Lady Monarchs out on the court, and Kelso will now join them. So it's up to me to spot the starting lineups here. For Mark Morris, Cadence Gorins, Natalie Mejia, Kia Maka Evie, Rayleigh Guizzotti, and Reese Johnston. And we'll get to Kelso here as we are underway. Tip controlled by the Monarchs. Natalie Mejia wins it. Mejia gets it on the block and kicks it around the corner. Now Maka Evie on the K. Looking to go to work. Ball poked loose momentarily, but regathered. And we've got a held ball. Possession's going to favor Kelso. That was Reese Johnston trying to make a move there for the Lady Monarchs. With the ball is Bregan Ruland. And Ruland kicks it. Cutter might have picked up her foot and traveled, and yep, that is the call. That's Eleanor Treadway, who had the ball on the far elbow, whistled for the traveling violation, as called by official Jesse Spellmeyer. Maka Evie behind the back dribble, looking to get into the offense, and she picks up her foot and travels. So back and forth we go here. Traveling violations. Kelso possession, still no score, 7:20 to go. Bounce pass, entry to the elbow, ball poked away, little contact there. Deep three on the way, off the glass and in. That is number 12, Bregan Ruland. 3-0 Lassies. Maka Evie bounce passes it, Mejia off the glass. Expect a lot of that tonight from the Lady Monarchs. It's a matchup that's going to be difficult for Kelso to handle. Ruland throws it up on a drop step spin, doesn't draw iron. Here comes Mark Morris. Far side drive, left hand shot, no good. Mejia though keeps it alive. Monarchs have a second chance. Cadence Gorins on the previous attempted field goal with the left hand. Now Gorins with the ball, back to the basket, tries to lay it off. Johnston loses a handle. Players hit the deck. Looking like last night's game. Corner three, far side, up and off the back iron. Rebound fought for and a tie-up. Kia Maka Evie battling there for Mark Morris and Kenzie Milligan. 6'2" senior for Kelso. Possession arrow favoring Mark Morris. 3-2, Lassies on top. Crossover dribble, Johnston finds Mejia. Mejia, a little 8-footer, it gets the roll. Natalie Mejia with all four, the senior for Mark Morris. Excuse me. Ball loose on the floor, dug out, no over and back called. Head coach Sean Atkins and Mark Morris calling for it. Ball don't lie as it ends up in Gorin's hands. And now we've got a reach as Maka Evie is trying to move it up the court. Foul is going to be called on the Lassies. Four to 3, 5:21 to go first quarter. Monarchs with the ball. Maka Evie gets a high screen from Mejia. Dribbles left down the paint. Recovery though, beautiful by Eleanor Treadway. Thought she got all ball, came up in full protest mode. Officials aren't going to reverse the call though. It's going to be free throws for Maka Evie here at the 5:14 mark, first quarter. First free throws of the ball game for either team. And the first one's short. Second one on the way and swished home for Kia Maka Evie. Her first points of the new season. Monarchs on top by a deuce. Speaking of deuce, I wonder what's going on with Matt Fowler. Now he's the trace after Kobe Parlin broke the Uno's scoring record last year. Matt was in second, now in third, but that's still really good. A lot better than I could ever hope for. Nice drive there. Shot no good, but foul is called as Treadway. He's looking to get all the way to the cup on the far block. She'll head to the free throw line. First free throw, short. And the second one swished home. This is Kiki Maka-Evie with it. Inside Mejia, looking to put it on the deck. Instead, gets it out. It's re-entered down low. Mejia, drop step, spin, hook shot, rolls off. Shot up in the paint, on the run, no good, long. Offensive rebound, though, Lassies. Rulin setting it up with Maka-Evie on her. A little bit of contact, ball poked loose, no call. And again, another reach there. This time it is called. Maka-Evie will pick up the personal. Kevin, I'm not sure, my man. If there is, it would be on the R.A. Long YouTube channel. So check out, see if Dwayne's got the R.A. Long YouTube channel running tonight. And then it looks like we've got another foul here on Maka-Evie. So she's got 2 quick personals. Not good there. By the way, let me know what the score is in the game too, Kevin, if you're still with me. Jake, that goes for you too. But yeah, Huskies recently with the football in that game had to give it back to Oregon. Still leading 20-17, but all the momentum with the Ducks. 3 on the way, it's swished home! Peyton Champagne with the 3 ball. Kelso takes a 2-point lead. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Mark Morris. Looks like the microphone has been repaired here. Ball poked away. Mark Morris comes away with it. Entry pass, dangerous. Good seal, though, by Mejia. And 1. Good feed, but a better seal there. Good body control for Natalie. Doing what she does best, and that's get to a spot on the block. Free throw is good, nothing but net. 7 points now for Mejia. Monarchs on top by 1. Jake Moe types in Lumberjacks at the half, up 30-25. Shot up and good. Count the bucket. Treadway will head to the free throw line for a chance at the 3-point play to match what Mejia just did. And the free throw no good, off back iron. Ball loose, collected by Mark Morris. Might have been a travel there right here in front of us on the near sideline, no call. Shot forced in the paint, up, no good. Milligan boards it. Now bringing it up, gets it across the timeline. No one picks up the ball. Milligan goes right to the cup, leaves it short. Lassie's come away with another opportunity. Rulin goes up. Her shot's no good, but she's fouled. So Kelso goes right back to the free throw line, leading by 1. Bragan Rulin, 3 so far in the ball game for the junior guard. First free throw rolls off. Subs coming in here. And the free throw is good. Long outlet, far side. Mark Morris trapped, ball poked loose, out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Monarchs as Gorins had it poked away. Maka Evie inbounding. Crossover, Johnston looks short, it is, airballed. Bruland initially had it, it's poked away. Guinto, who just recently checked into the ball game, got her hands on it, and it's a jump ball. Possession is going to favor Mark Morris underneath their basket. 2:43 left in the first. Mejia flashes wide open on the block near side. Easy bucket for Natalie. 10 apiece now. 3-ball dialed up by Champagne, missed. Gets her own rebound. Way to follow the shot. Another three, no good. Champagne gets in there again, but Mejia is battling for it. It ends up getting in Johnston's hands for Mark Morris. Maka Evie to Gorins. Gorins tries to go to the corner. Guinto was cutting towards the hoop. Pass behind her, out of bounds. Bruland brings it up, goes to the far side. Steps into a three, no good. Johnston with the rebound, crossover dribble. Looking to bring it up herself, gets it across half court. Crossover in front of the defender at the foul line. Pulls up and hits, big move there. Reese Johnson, her first bucket in a Monarch uniform. Transferring in from Kalama High School. Monarchs reclaim the lead by 2, 12-10. Head fake. Bruland feeds it inside. Milligan has it poked away by Johnston. Great instincts there. Got her hand on the ball, now brings it up. Tell you what, Monarchs without Charlie Blaine here tonight. And once she comes back, if she makes it back, it's going to be quite the trio to deal with. Johnston brings it up herself after forcing the steal, hits the three, timeout, Kelso. $1:22 to go here in the first quarter. It's a 5-0 individual run for Reese Johnston. Brittany Brown letting us know in the comment section she's a shooter. You know what shooters do, right? Shooters shoot. Is it really 30-25 already long at the half? How are they already at the half? It's only 7:35. Did they start early? Mark Morris with a 5-point advantage now out of the timeout. Head coach Jennifer Frost of Kelso wants to talk things over here and see how Kelso wants to approach it here after the timeout. Kelso's doing a pretty good job overall on the glass. Haven't really worked it inside as much as they probably would want to. Bruland cut off on her drive, kicks it, three on the way, left short. Rebound Mejia. I was just about to say, Kelso's been throwing up a few three balls so far here in the first. Inside out, Mejia kicks it out. Maka Evie, this is Kiki. Good footwork by the freshman Kiki. Bounce passes it inside, it's poked away, out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Mark Morris though. And we got a substitute coming in here. Eleanor Treadway back in. Checking out is Aubrey Freeman. Johnston throws it into the backcourt. Mejia has to get it. Isn't the first there? Great hustle there by Kenzie Milligan. What a big bucket there. That's a huge momentum getter for the Lassies. I'm about to say Highlanders. Nice step through, left-hand shot short. Mejia tiptoes the baseline, and now she's bumped and throws it off of a Lassie. Mark Morris will retain possession. But how about that play by Kenzie Milligan? We're going to stay right here with the Kelso huddle. Head coach Sean Atkins of Mark Morris with 28.5 wants to talk things over. 18 on the shot clock, so there's going to be about a 10-second differential between shot clock and game clock here in the first quarter. Again, fans Nick Sisson on behalf of N2 Media. Back to action after the timeout. Makaivi inbounds. Mejia wide open there on the block momentarily. And now she's called for traveling. Milligan was right there defensively. Far side three on the way, and it rolls out. Milligan's there, throws it up, saved, and it goes right to Johnston. 11 on the clock. Now Johnston pushing the pace, no numbers. Crosses over, charges into a defender, and it's an offensive foul called against Mark Morris. 7.1 left in the first. It's going to be a side out for Kelso. They can hold for the last possession here. Clock down to 4. Brulin's got to jack it up. Does. 5 feet behind the line! Buzzer beater for the Lassies. 15 apiece after the huge bucket. The uncontested 3. Bragan Rulin now with 7 in the quarter. Closes it out. Good response by the Lassies after the Lady Monarchs went up 15-10. Closes the quarter on a 5-0 run themselves. 15-15 heading to the second. Got a good ball game here. Kelso will start with possession here in the second quarter. Brulin will inbound it. Carson Hall with the basketball for the Lassies. Curl by Milligan, had traffic around her, had to sidestep Johnson, loses a handle. Johnson with it, fancy dribbling. Pulls up, 16-footer, no good, does not draw iron. Rebound collected by the Lassies. Long outlet pass, Milligan leaking out in front, goes high off the glass, and it's good. Kelso reclaims the lead. It's a 7-0 Lassie run. Makaivi back into the ball game, had to sit with 2 fouls. And now we've got traveling called on Gorans. Kelso with the ball and the lead, 17-15. Feed down low, Milligan can't grab it. Save attempt out of bounds. Treadwell last to touch it. Ball poked away. Monarchs retained possession as it's out of bounds just in front of the scorer's table. Drive, Gorins finds Mejia. Natalie faces up, moves it outside. Maka Evie circles around her defender, bounce passes it off. Mejia goes up and gets the roll. So Mejia ties the ball game up. Nobody picks up the ball. Hall decides to get rid of it now. Brulin with it, being guarded by Maka Evie. Pass here to the 3 line, no good on the shot. Maka Evie comes away with the rebound. This is Kia Maka Evie. Outlet read beautifully. This might have been off Mark Morse. No, Johnson, I thought, might have had her fingers behind the deflection. Kelso again, right on the ball there. Kia brings it up for the Lady Monarchs. Deflection, stolen away. Lassies push it up front. Hall has it stolen right back by Johnson. Johnson with some really good defense, fast hands, splits 2 defenders, floats off the glass and in. Ooh. 7 now for Johnston. All the way to the cup, Brulin misses it. Johnston comes away with the rebound, and she's fouled from behind. Kiki Maka Evie moves it. Zone defense here. And there's the zone beater. Maka Evie with the 3. Maybe even gave a little shove to the defender Brulin right after the made bucket. 3 ball on the way by Hall, no good. Rebound, Mark Morris. It's a 5-point lead now. 7-0 run for the Lady Monarchs. With the ball, Maka Evie splits the defenders, loses a handle. 2-on-2 break. Brulin leads it, finds someone wide open. It's Treadwell, and she blows the layup short, and she does commit a foul. No, they're going to say out of bounds. It looked like she forced the defender out of bounds there, or the offensive player, Rayleigh Guizotti. So it will be Kelso basketball. That was a great pass down low. Treadway just unable to hit the layup. Wide open on the block there is Milligan. Milligan goes back to the 3-point line. Short. Guizotti has it for Mark Morris. She's tied up. It's going to be a held ball. Just about 5 minutes to go here first half. Pressure in the backcourt. Maka Evie sprints across, bounce pass near block. Mejia kicks it out. This is Kiki Maka Evie, and it's no good. She follows her shot, though. Another possession. Shot from the foul line off, and now we've got a foul. It's going to go against Maka Evie. That's huge. They're going to say she was over the back on the rebound. That is 3 personals now for Kia Maka Evie. And we've got a timeout, Kelso. We'll go check in over here at the Mark Morris huddle as they have the lead 22-17. It's a full charge timeout. Oregon has jumped in front of Washington 24-20 in the Pac-12 championship. Ducks have scored the last 21 points in that one. Back to action here. It's 22-17. Mark Morris on top. Ball out of bounds. It's going to go to Mark Morris. So a turnover off the timeout for Kelso. Makaivi has to get rid of it quickly as pressure in the backcourt. Good ball movement. Shot up and off the glass. That is Guizotti with the bucket. Largest lead of the ball game for either team at 7, 24-17. Mark Morris with the lead. Entry down low, kick to the top. Nice ball fake. And pass off attempt is deflected. Turnover again. Makaivi showing off the speed and the handles. And traveling is called. That's Grace Eaton called for traveling, number 20. Drive baseline, and what are they going to call here? Out of bounds. Guizotti was there defensively. But Peyton Champagne trying to run baseline under the basket. So Kelso turning it over a few times here in the last couple of possessions. Going to have to clean that up. Mark Morris working with its largest lead of the game and the ball. And we're going to have a timeout here by Mark Morris. We're going to stay here with the Kelso huddle. And it's going to be a full charge timeout with 3:26 to go.
Hey, Highlander fans, one lucky student has a chance to win 48 free pizzas. Coming up at the end of the third quarter tonight's Domino's Deep Shot. That's one pizza a week for an entire year.
Monarch basketball after the timeout. 19 on the shot clock. Kiki Makaivi inbounds it. Rayleigh Guizotti also out there. Mejia Johnston. Shot ripped away. 3-on-1 break. Nice feed. Shot up. It's good from Bruland. The assist to Carson Hall. And a high dribble. Ball nearly lost, and traveling is called. The ball is lost. So back-to-back turnovers for Mark Morris. Ruland with 9 to lead Kelso in scoring. Hall moves it to the corner. Champagne looking at Milligan. Flash across. Milligan double teamed. And what do we got here? Two officials say jump ball. And possession's going to stay here with the Lassies. Dangerous pass to the top. Johnston nearly steals. 3 on the way, and it's off, no good. Ball poked out of bounds. Last touched by Kelso. 2:46 to go, second quarter. Full court pressure here. Makaivi drives past everybody, far baseline, and then tries a behind-the-back dribble, loses a handle, but it's recovered. Bounce pass entry, not on target. Kelso comes away with another turnover. Oh, sorry. I see something's frozen here. My bad. Sorry about that. Sometimes it'll do that. You didn't miss anything. No shots. Traveling violation against Kelso. Full court pressure here. Whistle. Foul's going to be called in the backcourt against Kelso. Already Long on top, 52-30 against Aberdeen. Well, that escalated quickly. 24-19. Far corner, pass whipped to the elbow, far side. Mejia puts it on the deck, floats, swishes it in. Good Lord, what's going on with this thing now? Apologies. (26-19) after the bucket from Mejia. Mejia now with 11 unofficially. Milligan drives, floats, gets her own rebound, puts it up off the glass. Kelso again applying pressure in the backcourt. Monarchs managed to break it. Pass to Mejia on the block. Shot up and good. I don't know if Natalie's missed a shot attempt tonight. A little bit of traffic there. Contact, no call. Ball poked away by Guizzotti. And now Guizzotti dribbles. Hard layup off the glass. Gets the kind roll. 4 now for Guizzotti. Man almighty, I don't know what is going on with this capture device here. Nearing halftime, 40.3 seconds. I will see what might be going on if we got a cord issue or something. But we do have Kelso basketball, 30-21. Oh my goodness, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out here. Foul on Mark Morris, 22.8. Caden Scorns called for the foul. Reese Johnson will check out. Kiki Maki-Ibi will check in. Milligan gets the roll. Big bucket. Nearly a steal, and it is a steal. Ruland, excuse me. 11 now for her. Just like that, down to a 5-point lead. Bounce pass up ahead, turned over out of bounds. All the momentum now with the Lassies. They closed the first quarter on a big run. We're going to do the same here. 3.2. Just over half court, and it draws iron. Bragan Ruland with 11. Nearly hit one from way downtown. She hit a 3 to end the first quarter at the buzzer. Unable to get this one here. 30-25, the score at the break. Mark Morris with the 5-point advantage. We'll have the Kelso cheer staff here. And then I'm going to take a quick break and see if I can't figure out what might be causing the issue here.
Cheer Squad. Your Kelso Highlander cheerleader.
There are the Kelso cheerleaders.
All right, your halftime contest.
All right.
It's thirsty.
We're going to take a quick audio timeout, folks. We'll be back here in just a little bit. Welcome back to Kelso High School. 30-25 your score at the intermission. Nick Sisson here on behalf of N2 Media. Thanking you all once again for tuning in to tonight's live stream action. A lot of games going on tonight around the state of Washington and beyond, including teams that normally play in the state of Washington. The Washington Huskies taking on the Oregon Ducks for the first time ever in a conference championship game. For the Huskies, it's simple. Win and you are in the college football playoff. For Oregon, seems just as simple. Win and you're in. If Oregon wins, there even is a chance Washington could still get an invitation, although it would probably take some help. But the Huskies, after surrendering 21 unanswered points to Oregon, that allowed the Ducks to take a 24-20 lead. They answer with a touchdown from 1 yard out by Dylan Johnson. 27-24 Huskies, fourth quarter action in Las Vegas. At the half in WIAA football state championship in 3A, Bellevue on top of Yelm, 7-0. That score coming from my man Jake Moe. And right here, Mark Morris will begin the second half with the ball and the lead, 30-25. Kia Maki-Evi will bring it across for the Monarchs, playing with 3 fouls, and she throws it away. Milligan reads it beautifully, gathers herself, puts it up off the glass. Milligan now with 10. Reese Johnston from just beyond the far elbow, no good. Milligan's there for the rebound, a hurried shot. Now numbers here for Kelso if they hurry. Shot down the lane is good by Brulin. Rulin, I call her Brulin, Bragan Rulin. Yeah, I'll get it, trust me. Bragan Ruland. Johnson all the way to the cup is fouled. Unofficial scores here, by the way, folks. I got Rulin with 13. And Milligan with 10. Reese Johnston with 7 at the free throw line. First free throw is good. Kelso cutting it down to a 1-point lead momentarily. Johnston misses on the second. Milligan's there for the rebound. A couple boards already here in the third quarter and a bucket. And a steal. And dribbling results in the ball loose on the floor. Coach Atkins calling for double dribble, doesn't get it. And then traveling is going to be called here as Eleanor Treadway stopped in her tracks. Final score from R.A. Long High School. The Lumberjacks take care of Aberdeen, 70-42. That score coming from Brittany Brown, thank you. On the block, Mejia far side, misses the shot short. Late defense flying in there for Kelso, and she saves the ball back in. That's Freeman. Whistle. And ball is going to be taken out on the baseline. It's going to be a foul against Kelso. I believe they have that on Champagne, and that's her third. Johnston gets it into the corner. Maki-Evi can shoot the deep ball. Drives into the paint, draws contact, no call. Saved by Treadway. Maki-Evi's got to be careful playing pressure here with the 3 fouls. Far wing 3 on the way, no good. Battle for the loose ball. Kelso with 2 gals right by it. Managed to save. Treadway pump fakes. Ball out up top. Shot up and missed by Champagne. Gets her own rebound, and we've got a tie-up in the lane. It's going to be a held ball. And Kelso will keep. They have the possession arrow. Kiki Maki-Evi checking in for Mark Morris. Had a good shift. She's a freshman. Older sister just poked the ball away and stole it. Double team in the backcourt. Kia having dribbling problems there, loses it out of bounds. So pressure in the backcourt leads to a turnover. 31-29, 6:09 to go, third quarter. Kelso looking to tie or take the lead with a bucket. Whistle. 3 in the key called by the baseline official. Turnover Kelso. More backcourt pressure. Monarchs break it. Guizzotti finds a curling Johnston. Shot no good, but she'll head to the free throw line. Good vision there by Guizzotti. Great timing as Johnston flashed right down the lane on the far wing. Earns herself a trip to the free throw line. First one no good. She's 1 for 3 at the charity stripe here in the quarter. Free throw up, and it gets the roll this time. Johnston splits a pair once again. Back out to a 3-point advantage. Hall, good footwork, gets rid of it. Head fake, Bruland floats with the left, shot no good. Battle, picked up, shot up, no good. Another offensive rebound, put back, good, count the bucket, and one. First bucket for Hayden Johnson, and it comes at a good time. A couple of offensive boards there on that possession as well for Johnson. She's a freshman, Chance, coming from the student section. 5'8" freshman guard listed here on the roster. Foul was picked up there by Rayleigh Guizzotti. That's her second personal. Johnson with a chance to tie. Has it roll off. Johnson, fancy dribbling, crossing over. Kicks to the corner. Maka-Evie drives into the paint. Sidesteps a defender. Tries a finger roll. Hits the backboard and the rim. Johnson ends up getting the offensive rebound. Goes up and scores. 34-31. Shot up by Bruland, no good. I said Bruland again. Gosh, Bruland. Foul on the far sideline. Monarch basketball still. 34-31. Johnston. Tough. Finger roll with the left. 13 unofficially for Johnston. Steal. Mark Morris pushes it up ahead. Maka-Evie head fakes, pivots, whistle. Foul generated by, or excuse me, the turnover generated by Grace Eaton. And we got a substitution here from Mark Morris. Caden Scorns checking in. Mark Morris on top, 36-31. 5 team fouls now for Kelso, so 2 free throws coming for Kiki Maka-Evie. Looking for her first points of the game and the season. First one short. And we're going to have a couple subs coming in for Kelso. Michaela Boucher and Aubrey Freeman checking in. Free throw no good. Rebound Johnson of Kelso. Freeman travels and throws it away simultaneously. Mark Morris possession once again. 4:34 to go, third quarter. Kia Maka-Evie looking to inbound it. Finds her sister near corner. Nice drive. Kiki lays it up, misses it. Ball on the floor, controlled by Ruland. Ruland finds the player under the basket. Counted and one. It's Mallory Scruggs. Anytime it looks like that Mark Morris is trying to get out in front, Kelso has an answer. Scruggs with her first 2 points. Chance to cut it to 2 with the and one. And it's short. Rebound Johnston. She'll bring it up herself. Crosses over, kicks from the foul line back. Gorans turns her back to the basket, pivot, scoop shot with the right, gets the roll. Tough bucket there. Cadence Gorans. Drive baseline, kick, three from Freeman. Looks long, it is. Rebound Johnston, but Johnson for Kelso stays with it. It's a turnover. Scruggs has it poked away. 1-on-2 break. Kiki Maka-Evie lays it up into Ruland. Can't hit. Ruland comes away with the board, and it's going to be a foul in the backcourt on Maka-Evie. Milligan coming back in for Kelso. Natalie Mejia back out there as well for Mark Morris. 38-33. Mark Morris with the lead. Cutter has the ball poked away. No, it's going to be off of Kelso. They say Freeman touched it last on the entry. Kelso is going to go with a little bit of full court press here. Johnston gets it, behind the back dribble, loses a handle. Another behind the back dribble, gets it right this time. And stumbles, she's fouled. No shot, they say, but she will still head to the free throw line since Kelso's over the foul limit. Mark Morris in the bonus. 3:24 to go, third quarter. Kelso with a chance to extend it.
Double bonus, 2 shots for Johnston.
Free throw good. And we're going to get a timeout from Kelso.
Full timeout for the Highlanders.
One more free throw coming. 39-33 the score. Fans, tomorrow night will be live once again at 6 o'clock. This time it'll be from Mark Morris High School. More boys basketball coming your way at 6 o'clock. It's going to be the Bellarmine Prep Lions, a 4A team from in the Tacoma area, coming down to take on the Mark Morris Monarchs, who are looking to tend to their wounds after suffering a season-opening loss here last night on this floor against the Kelso Highlanders. Kelso coming away with a 66-59 victory. They've got to wait just about a week until they get their next game next week against Capital on the road. But Kelso 1-0, Mark Morris 0-1. We'll be streaming Mark Morris basketball tomorrow night, 6 o'clock from Mark Morris High School at the Natty Ted Nat Court. Speaking of Natty, that's what the Huskies are playing for potentially. They've got it 1st and 10 currently in the red zone with 5:36 left, leading by 3. A touchdown would be monumental. And with a head coach like Kellen DeBoer, you definitely don't want to pass up an opportunity to go for it and go for the jugular, they would say. Johnson hits the free throw. 40-33, Mark Morris on top. Full court pressure now being applied by Mark Morris. Hall sprints, forces a shot up into contact, no call. Mejia is there for the rebound. Outlet up ahead, 1-on-1. Kiki lays it up, no good. Good gather though. Kiki with some great athleticism. Pass intended for Milligan, and Milligan's calling for a tipped ball. The official does not ask for any help there. Turnover. Kia will bring it across. Guazzotti kicks, Johnston circles. Johnston dishes, Mejia throws it away, nearly tracked down though by Guazzotti. Great hustle. Mejia just kind of threw it to a spot there. Maka-Evie, 3 on the way, no good. It's air ball, ball's out of bounds. It's going to stay with Mark Morris, and they got 21 on the shot clock here for the Monarchs.
seconds on the shot clock.
They're going to reset the shot clock, it looks like, down to 7 seconds. I was wondering if they might check on that. Kiki to inbound it. Gets it in the corner. Ball fakes and head fakes simultaneously. Has to get it up. 2 on the clock. Bounce pass, shot up. No good. And they're going to play through. Kelso on the break. Hall fakes a 3. Backdoor cut. Ruland. Nice play there. Bragan Ruland. Kia back to Kiki. On the way from 3. Short. Mejia up with the left hand on the offensive rebound. It didn't hit anything. And we've got a tie up here. It's going to be a jump ball. Mejia with 17 for the Monarchs, leading the way. Held ball possession favoring Mark Morris. $1:44 to go, third quarter. Johnston gets it, double teamed. Gets rid of it here in the backcourt, but the double team comes again. Right down the middle, Maka Evie, bounce pass, rotated out, far wing 3. Up and down, Reese Johnston. Shooters shoot, 45-35. Back out to a 10-point lead, the Monarchs' largest of the night. Head fake, 1 dribble, pull-up shot, no good long. Offensive rebound, though, fought for, dug out by Kelso. Hall, ball fakes, sidesteps a defender, fouled, she'll head to the line. Unofficially, I got 16 for Johnston now after the 3 ball. 45-35. Carson Hall at the line looking for her first points on the game and gets it right there. Into the ball game for Mark Morris is number 21, Destiny Watson. And also back in for Kelso, Hayden Johnson. Free throw by Hall, no good, but Hall did get her own rebound, and the official on the far side says she left the line early. So wipe off the offensive rebound. Minute 9 to go here in the quarter. Mark Morris still with the 9-point advantage. And we got traveling called on Johnston. Turnover. So the Kelso pressure has done a good job of forcing turnovers. Kelso's just got to get into that offensive rhythm here and look for a spark from the gal with the ball. Bragan Ruland now wearing the white headband. Entry pass, Milligan. Turnaround hook with the left, no good. Johnston looking to push. Jump stop. Off the glass, no good. And we've got a tie-up underneath the basket. Held ball, Kelso possession. Destiny Watson trying to get her hands on it for Mark Morris. 45.7 to go now here in the third. Johnson aggressive there on the reach. Now we got a tie-up. Another held ball, and this time possession is going to change to Mark Morris. 35.2 now. Three ball on the way by Johnston. No good off back iron, and it's going to head out of bounds. Kelso with the ball. Kelso has found the spark at the end of each quarter so far in the game, and they are desperately in need of one right now as Johnston will check out for Mark Morris. Hall moves it top of the key. Treadway puts it on the deck, fouled. And I believe this is going to put her at the line for a double bonus. And it is 5 fouls, and it will be 2 free throws for number 5 for Kelso. Eleanor Treadway, 2 points on my unofficial score sheet. Badly used these free throws here for Kelso. Swishes home the first. Chance to cut into the lead a little bit more, trim it to 7. And this one's off back iron. Rebound secured by Rayleigh Guizzotti. Outlet nearly stolen away. Kelso last to touch it, 7.2. Mark Morris will inbound far side. Maki Evie scoop with the left, rolls off, offensive rebound, put back is no good. And that's going to do it. 45-37, Mark Morris on top by 8. They extend their lead. They led by 5 at the half, now lead it by 8. 48 free pizzas. Seems kind of random, and it hits the rim. Nearly pizzas for almost life. Reagan Rulin with 15 on my unofficial score sheet. I got Natalie Mejia with 17 and Reese Johnson with 16. Washington extends their lead with a touchdown over Oregon, 34-24. Back to action here for the fourth quarter. Step back 2 by Hall, short. Rulin saves, throws it over her head, back in play. Johnson throws it up the court. Monarchs out in front. Nice pass, nice bucket. Rayleigh Guizzotti with the deuce. Ruland gets it to Milligan. Milligan under the basket. Called for double dribble. Rayleigh Guizzotti quietly contributing 6 so far tonight for Mark Morris. Mark Morris on top by 10, tied for their largest lead of the game. Backcourt pressure. Johnston, this is the player that you want to have the ball. Jump stops into a 3. Shot missed high off the glass. Does not draw iron. And the outlet pass for Kelso. No one home. It's out of bounds. Monarchs get it back. We're going to have a sub here for Kelso. Back in is Peyton Champagne. Nice lob pass. Shot is good. Destiny Watson with the bucket. 12-point lead, the largest now for Mark Morris. 3 on the way from Champagne, no good. And it's saved. No, out of bounds, they say, is Treadway. Kelso fans, Mark Morris fans, students I should say, getting into it here. Held ball. Possession arrow favoring Mark Morris. Somehow the Ducks have gotten all the way down into Washington territory at the 4-yard line, apparently. Crazy. Watson is fouled on the shot attempt by Milligan. So Watson will head to the free throw line for 2. Watson with 2 points. First time at the line, hits the first. The lead just keeps extending here. It's a 13-point advantage. And the free throw no good. Rulin skips it, far wing, rotated far corner, ball fake Freeman. Hall back to Freeman now, being guarded by Watson, throws it up, no good. Mark Morris comes away with the board. Johnston gets it up ahead, 2-on-1, bounce pass, beautifully done. Watson, shot no good, she's fouled. We'll go right back to the free throw line. First free throw is good. Watson with 4 here in the quarter. Next free throw short. Hall with the rebound. And that one is lost, stolen away. Kiyomaki Evie with it, looking for help. Johnston sidesteps a defender. Double dribble called though. 5:53 to go in the game. Kelso looking to dig deep here, trailing by 14. Drive, Treadway misses, fouled. And it's going to be a full charge timeout here to Mark Morris. 5:42 left in the ball game. Competitive ball game here tonight. Mark Morris currently with a 14-point lead, but it was tied at the end of one 5-point game at halftime. Mark Morris has done just a better job here in the second half, capitalizing on their opportunities, getting out on fast breaks, working inside, getting to the foul line. Speaking of getting to the foul line, that's where Eleanor Treadway is as we come back from the timeout with 5:42 to go. First one is good. 4 points now for Treadway. 5'6" sophomore. Kelso with only 2 rostered seniors. Second free throw, no good. Johnston comes away with the board. Johnston crosses over in front of the defender, kicks to the corner. It's Maka Evie shouldering into contact, throws it up, no good, airballed. Ruland comes away with it for Kelso. Ruland splits two defenders, stumbles, nearly loses the handle, gets it to Treadway. It's up and down. It's a long two, says the official. But a big bucket there for Treadway. Johnston floats into contact, foul called. Johnston will head to the line. Free throw, no good, off back iron. Mejia will check back in for Mark Morris, and Milligan will answer. Milligan, a 6'2 senior. Still an 11-point Mark Morris advantage. And the next free throw, no good, off back iron. Ball tapped loose. Johnson comes away with it. Misses the shot, and it's out of bounds. It's going to be Kelso basketball. Shot, Treadway, foul called. Mejia was there. So Treadway has done a great job of getting to the free throw line here in the last couple of possessions for Kelso. Had the bucket that could have been potentially a three, but was on the line. And at the free throw line, hits again. Now up to 7. And the next free throw short, rebounded by Rayleigh Guizotti. Into the ball game. Kiki Maki-Iwi gets it to Kia. Hop step, fake three by Johnston. Maki-Iwi throws it away. Not what you want if you're Mark Morris, up by 10. You want to maximize every possession possible. Good screen. Ruland has it poked away. Goes to Hall. Hall dribbling through the lane. Kicks. Treadway pulls up from just beyond the foul line. Goes off glass. Misses. Ruland's there for the offensive rebound. Put back attempt, no good, but she'll head to the free throw line for 2. And that one's going to be on Kiki Maki-Iwi. And the first free throw is good from Ruland, 16 unofficially. Gorns will check in as Kiki Maki-Iwi checks out with 4 personals with 4:21 left in the game. Her services could still be needed as the lead's down to 9. And the next free throw rolls off. Mejia grabs the rebound. And we've got a foul here underneath the basket. They're going to get Milligan, it looks like, riding the defender out of bounds along the baseline here. That's the 4th Kelso team foul, so the next one double bonus time for Mark Morris. But more backcourt pressure here from the Lassies. And a whistle and travel is called. So Mark Morris turning it over on its last couple of possessions, leaving the door open for the Lassies. Only trail by 9. Still plenty of time. Crossover dribble. Hall spins, blocked. Gets it up back though. Throws it up, no good. Johnston comes away with it for Mark Morris. Gets it up the court, 2-on-1 if they hurry. And there's a travel there by Gorns. Kelso gets it again. Milligan, with her back to the basket, picks up her dribble, looking for help. Hall thought about it, gets a screen, picks up her dribble, again, looking to help. Ball goes through the 5-hole of Johnston, poked away, picked up by Mark Morris. It's Johnston with it. Johnston crosses over, loses it. Another Monarch turnover. 5 in a row, I believe, on 5 possessions. As Freeman takes it aggressive to the rack. She's fouled, and we'll head to the line. That's going to be the 4th team foul. Mark Morris now 1 away from putting the Lassies in the double bonus. 3:18 to go. I'll tell you what, if the Lassies would hit both free throws every time, this would probably be about a 1 or 2 point game at this point. Freeman gets her first point. See if she can hit the second, because that's just been the issue so far for Kelso here in the 4th quarter at the free throw line, is they're splitting too many opportunities. Freeman has that one roll off, but Milligan's there for the offensive rebound. Another opportunity. Treadway with it. Has the ball poked loose. Tie up on the ground. Jump ball. And it's going to be possession with Mark Morris. 3:16 to go in the game. It's an 8-point difference. And this one's on the floor. Mark Morris got to hurry. Maki Evie gets it across. Johnston, an early shot in the shot clock. Airballs it. It's on the floor. Kelso has it. And it's their possession. And now a good coaching moment here. Sean Atkins having a conversation with Johnston, saying, hey, we got to know our time and situation here. Don't need to rush shots like that. We got the lead, and we're having problems taking care of the basketball and finishing down the stretch. Treadway down the middle. No. Rolls off. Milligan, offensive rebound, put back. No. Scramble for the loose ball and another tie-up. It's going to be Kelso possession if it's ruled a jump. 2:41 left in the game. Bounce pass. Milligan finds Rulin. Rulin, step back 2. No good. Milligan's there. Shot no good, though, on the putback attempt. And the ball is out of bounds, and they're going to say it's here with Kelso. Last touch by Mark Morris on its way out of bounds. Top of the key. 3 on the way, and good for Milligan. It's a 5-point game just like that, folks. And we got a foul. No, it's out of bounds. Oh, I thought she was written out. Nope. Out of bounds is Guzzati. (51-46), 2:18 left. If you left, folks, and just tuned back in, Kelso has got themselves back in it. Shot goes up, no good. Battle for the loose ball under the hoop. And it's still loose. Kelso comes away with it. It's Freeman. New life here for the Lassies. Pass down low. Treadway under the basket. Fouled, and she'll head to the line. Double bonus rest of the way. 1:56 to go. Treadway has the first rattle out. Sub here for Kelso. Champagne back into the lineup. Aubrey Freeman will check out. Treadway gets the roll on the second. 4-point game. Maka Evie gets it into the front court. Still with it, looking for some help. Picks up her dribble, fires it down low. Mejia, who's had a quiet second half, gets rid of it. Rotated Johnston. 8 on the shot clock. Johnston crosses over, drives, shot with the left, beautiful. Big league move for Reese Johnston in crunch time now. Kelso in a hurry. Wide open is Milligan under the basket. Why not? And now a timeout. Mark Morris calls the timeout. We're going to stay here with the Kelso huddle. And it looks as if the Washington Huskies have beaten the Oregon Ducks for the second time this season, for the third time in a row. I thought that Bo Nix guy was pretty good, right? Guess not. I guess he's the Heisman, right? I mean, Michael Penix guy is not any good. Dylan Johnson running for, 150 yards? And then, yep. It's just, you hate to see it, folks. You just hate to see it. .117 left in this one. Kelso still in it. Johnston gets it. Nice pass into the front court. Mark Morris looking to milk some clock and maximize this possession, get a good shot, avoid a turnover. Quick crossover here by Johnston. She's got good handles. Sizes up the defender. Treadway on her. And then Johnson sets a screen. Maka Evie is a little too close, and foul is called. Maka Evie will head to the free throw line for 2. Just under a minute left, 57.8. And that foul looks like it's on Milligan, and that is her 5th, and she is disqualified for the remainder of the ball game. So if Kelso is somehow able to get to an overtime period, they will have to go the rest of the way without Kenzie Milligan. Unofficially has 15 as she exits the game. 2 free throws here for Maka Evie. First one swished home. Kia now with 5, and a timeout taken by Kelso. We'll stay right here with Mark Morris. Again, fans, tomorrow night we will be live at Mark Morris High School at 6 o'clock for boys basketball. Bellarmine Prep comes to town to take on the Mark Morris Monarchs. And we'll have a few more games obviously coming up next week. Check the schedule. It's available on my website, n2media.tv. That is the letter N, the number 2, media. T as in Tom, V as in Victor. V as in victory. That's what Mark Morris is looking for right here. Long-tenured coach Sean Atkins coaching up his team, again without the services of Charlie Blaine for a to-be-determined amount of time. Still recovering from an injury that occurred last season, I believe, in a different sport. And there she is right there in street clothes, entering the huddle. But a 6'1" post player, if you have her and Mejia to go with Johnston, you've got yourself a pretty solid trio. And I tell you what, I mean, the score sheet won't reflect it because Kiki Maka Evie, a freshman, younger sister of the gal at the free throw line, has looked really good tonight. Good speed, good handles, good fundamentals, good footwork. 5-point game as Maka Evie shoots the second, misses short. Kelso with the rebound out in front. Nice crossover. Hall goes under the basket and scoops it up and in off the glass, reverse style. Hall with an amazing bucket. Johnston losing the ball. Might have went over and back. Crowd definitely thinks she did. Mejia gets it down low and might have just sealed the game. It's a 5-point lead again for Mark Morris. Just like that, the scramble drill pays off for the Monarchs. This is a 3 and it's good for Freeman! Timeout Kelso after the made bucket. 56-54. Aubrey Freeman says Goonies never say die. Carson Hall got it started for Kelso with a very difficult shot. Mejia gets an easy bucket on the other end. And then Freeman with a dagger three. 56-54. Kelso has trimmed it back to 2. Once trailed by 14 here in the quarter. Chance of We Are Kelso from the student section. Mark Morris has turned the ball over a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Makaivi back into the game, inbounding, and a foul immediately. So the strategy is put the Monarchs on the charity stripe and play with your hair on fire. 56-54, Reese Johnston will head to the free throw line. 2 shots. And in crunch time, Johnston hits the first. 19 unofficially. This to make it a 2-possession game. And she does. Swishes it home. Substitution. Mejia checks out. Grace Eaton checks in. Monarchs going with a little bit more speed. Drive, Hall, foul on the drive. Clock will stop and Hall will head to the line with 17.3. Mejia's up and back in immediately. And the foul is on Kiki Makaivi. She is now disqualified with 5 fouls. Free throw no good for Hall. So Kelso got to be aggressive and play a miss here in hopes to get an offensive rebound and maybe a quick putback. And this one's off back iron, but it takes a home bounce and goes down. 58-55. Kelso's going to have to foul quickly here. Johnston with it, crosses over, and the ball's on the floor, and it's torn away. And it's in the backcourt, and now we've got a foul in the backcourt. Makaivi able to recover the loose ball, but Kelso had a chance right there to possibly get a possession, only down by 3. They still do have a chance, but it's going to take a couple of misses at the foul line here by Kia Makaivi. What a finish here in the fourth quarter, folks. Looked like Mark Morris was possibly going to coast to an easy win. First free throw is good for Makaivi. The junior hitting a big free throw. By the way, Reese Johnson, a sophomore, so I mean Mark Morris is set up beautifully. How about the free throw shooting in crunch time here by the Lady Monarchs? Kia Makaivi steps up and hits a pair. It's a 5-point lead, 60-55. Kelso needs a miracle here. A lot of contact there. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound dug out, and that's it. Mark Morris secures the victory on the road. They had to earn it. Kelso fights hard down the stretch and makes it interesting, but the free throw shooting clutch down the stretch for the Lady Monarchs, who come away with a 60-55 victory, their first of the season, 1-0. Kelso dropping their second game of the year, now 0-2. But a hard-fought game here at Kelso High School. Mark Morris avenging a loss from a season ago at home to a more experienced Kelso squad. But this Kelso squad is going to take some lumps along its growing trail. You know, they got the seeds planted, just putting some water on it right now. Only 2 rostered seniors in Kenzie Milligan and Ellie Moore, who did not see action tonight. So, you know, the youth movement is alive and well here for the Lassies. Same could be said even for the Lady Monarchs, but senior effort here tonight by Natalie Mejia, unofficially 19 points on my score sheet for Natalie. And again, unofficially, I've got Johnston with 20. But what a ball game here, folks. Kelso comes away, Mark Morris comes away with the win. Last night it was the boys for Kelso. Tonight it's the girls for Mark Morris. These two teams will not do it again this season. Non-league contest. Always great to see Mark Morris and Kelso get together, upholding the rivalry tradition. Don't get to see these two play very often. You certainly will never see it probably again on the football field, just based on how good the Kelso football program is, but that's what it's all about here, folks. Everybody does the hokey pokey here tonight at Kelso High School, and it's Mark Morris who comes away with the victory. Player of the game. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that you could have said Natalie Mejia immediately, early, and often throughout the ball game, but through the game, I think Reese Johnston, the sophomore, proved to be the most valuable on the court. She hardly sat down at all, if at all. Ends with at least 20 points and had some pretty good moves handling the basketball. It was aggressive on some takes off the dribble. Sophomore Reese Johnston will be named the player of the game tonight for Mark Morris. And for Kelso, you could go in either Bregan Rulin with 16 unofficial or Kenzie Milligan with 15 unofficial. Rulin provided a lot of sparks in the first half. And it was a stronger second half for Milligan down the stretch, and Milligan drawing a tough defensive assignment, trying to hold down Natalie Mejia. So I'm going to go Kelso. Bregan Rulin, 16 points here tonight for the junior. So a great game for both teams here tonight. Fans, you can rewatch it anytime. You can pause it. You can watch on YouTube and zoom in. It's a pretty cool little feature. I like that myself. And you can also watch us again tomorrow night. We'll be live at 6 o'clock from Mark Morris High School. Bellarmine Prep taking on Mark Morris. Boys basketball non-league action. Should be a fun one. I am looking forward to it. But again, tonight, the final score, 60-55. Mark Morris gets into the win column, 1-0 on the season. Reese Johnston, welcome to Mark Morris, player of the game here tonight. Fans, thank you so much for watching the live stream. Appreciate your support, and also want to let you know, hit the subscribe button, please, on the YouTube channel. It's N2 Media LLC. If you're on Facebook, please hit the like button on the live stream. And also, please follow the page. Appreciate everybody's support. It helps me immensely. Don't care if you watch another game, but I know you will. On behalf of N2 Media, Mark Morris High School, Kelso High School, this is Nick Sisson saying so long from Kelso. 60-55, Mark Morris gets the victory. I'll see you all tomorrow night, fans. Thank you again. Hope you have a great evening, and here's to a happy weekend. Go Dawgs.